set, courtesy. I'm a dedicated martial artist. Stream could begin. I must develop myself in a positive manner and avoid anything that could reduce my mental growth or physical health. Number 2, I must develop self-discipline in order to bring out the best in myself and others. Number 3, I must use common sense before self-defense, never be abusive or offensive. Winners never quit, quitters never win. I choose to be a winner. This is, we are, what's up? Ready, set, courtesy. Alright, so this is a different space. Alright, so I'm no longer living at my house, which is kind of cool. So I'm at my aunt's house. I gotta be kind of quiet because my cousins are in school, but I think we can still, do this. Alright, so this is a new space, so here's a tour. My bed. My cousin's bed. Plant. Alright, now let's get into karate. Right, so start off with just some tuck jumps. Right, I can't do many of these because they'll, shake the house and stuff, but yeah, so alright, so keep doing that while I speak some words of wisdom. So you guys are working on excellence, right? Excellence is getting better and better each time you do something, alright? So getting better means challenging yourself. So what I want you to do for the next 10 seconds when I say go is you're going to do tuck jumps as many as you can in those 10 seconds. Alright, the second your feet hit the ground, you bounce straight back up. Right? Go. And stop. Alright, so now take a deep breath and then go back to tuck jumps, but pace yourself. So, oh, that's not important. Alright, and then when I say go, you go like this. Alright, go. And back to slow. And show. Alright, now you're going to do skaters. Alright, so you're going to take this leg, you're going to step behind, touch the floor. Then you're going to do a little bit of a hop and take this leg, stick it behind, and touch the floor. Alright, so keep doing that. Alright. When I say go, you're going to turn those into burpees. Alright, and again, you're going to do as many as you can in those 10 seconds. Alright? Go. And back to skaters. Alright, so as you're doing these skaters, make sure that you're getting a good stretch in as well. So instead of just stepping behind and, trying, like, barely touching the floor, what I want you to do is take this, like, step really far behind, alright? Now you're stretching your hips, and then you touch the floor, now you're stretching your calf, alright? And then you hop on over and down, alright? And show. Alright, last one, what you guys are going to do is, you're going to get in crunches position. Alright, I don't know if you guys can see. It's going to be kind of hard to do this on a bed or a mattress or whatever it is. But you're in crunches position. You're going to sit up, out, roll over, And then, here, I'll get, yeah, you guys can see. Then you do push up. And you roll back over, crunch, and then push up. Alright, so start that. Go. Alright, so we're also working on attitude this month. Alright? So we've covered a few things so far. We've learned that attitude is contagious. Alright? So if you have a bad attitude and you walk onto the floor, you're not only carrying yourself onto the floor, but you're carrying that attitude with you, and then it's just going to spread to everyone, right? So we have to have a good attitude when we walk onto the floor, right? But I don't think we've really covered what a good attitude is, right? A good attitude is developing yourself in a positive manner, just like the student creed says. So that means making yourself follow whatever you believe in, all right? So if you believe that that it's the right thing to do to better yourself and to get stronger and to keep working, all right? If you think that that is what is going to help you, do it. Don't just, acknowledge it and be like, yeah, I could do push-ups, but like not today. If you want to do push-ups, if you think that that's going to help you, do some push-ups. All right? At school, yeah, I don't really feel like doing homework. It's not the right attitude. The homework is going to help you. It's not only going to boost your grade, but you're also going to get to practice whatever was taught in school, and that's going to get you better test grades. So it all just makes everything better, right? So working through the hardest stuff is going to help you get better. And show. All right, guys, get your Kubotans. This is a toothbrush. Yeah, so anything can be a Kubotan, all right? During FIS class, where I learned how to be a better teacher to help you guys, we're just practicing teaching each other, and the topic was Kubotans. And at the end of each, like after each person in the class got a chance to teach, uh, Mr. Luke would hold up a random object. He'd go, this Kubotan, this Kubotan, this Kubotan, and I don't know. It was just hilarious. All right, so anything can be a Kubotan. You can hit anyone with anything. So whatever's around you, use it. So I got a toothbrush. So first, I want you guys to practice your star block set. So that's up and out, touchdown, back, push down. Then after you practice that in a fast manner and acting out the fight, then move on with the video. All right. So just a few times, up and out, down, push down. All right. Then start back at a calm stance. And then, all right. Do you guys notice how I'm looking where my target is? All right. My eyes are forward when I'm going up. My eyes kind of go towards my target. And then I step back. My eyes follow the Kubotan. All right. Well, they don't follow the Kubotan, but they follow the target. All right. So, boom, and then I, boom. All right. So, yeah, this is my Kubotan. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to find something else. Kubotan. This is a mouse pad. So, I'm going to use this as a Kubotan. Now, obviously, I can't hit pressure points with it because it's flat. It's not very hard. But I'm going to find a way to use it as a weapon. All right. So, I can go up block. I could just block that with my hand, right? Or with my arm. Then I could come around. Boom. I could swipe across the eyes maybe. All right. that'll, I don't know, make them lose sight for a little bit. So that way you boom, and then you fall in with an elbow, and then you come back this way, elbow this way, grab around, and then boom, and then you use this boom knee. All right, it's a mouse pad. Most likely, I'm not going to use this in a fight, but I can. All right, so let's find something else. All right, it does not have to be pointy. All right, so now I got this. Right, so up block, I step out of the way of the bad guy. Boom, I hit up. Then maybe I want to redirect the arm. I want to push the arm up, and then boom, hit that side. Boom, hit that side, and then their knee is coming in, so I go boom, and then boom. All right. I don't know. Use anything you want. Doesn't have to be a mouse pad or a Kupiton or a book. Just anything. All right. So find me. Do this 3 times with 3 different things. Another cool thing about this room is it's got those RGB LED lights. So yeah, Mystic isn't gonna be the only cool one on Zoom. Yeah. So anyways, I don't have my bow in here because there's a ceiling fan that I don't want to break, and I have less room in here than I do at my own house. So um I will try my best to imitate whatever you guys should be doing. Right, so you got your bow ready, set, courtesy. Alright, basic bow 1. Right, so you grab under, strike down, strike to the side, down, here, boom, up, down, side, side, circle, stab, boom, 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 up, down, side, side, circle, stab. Oh yeah, you might actually be able to see a little bit clearer when I don't have the bow. Both hands are making the circle with the bow. Alright, when I do this disarm, if I just go like this, it's one arm against a guy's entire stick, right? Now, if I have 2 hands doing the work, I'm pulling with this hand, I'm pushing with this one, it's doubling the force because both hands are helping the bow do the work. All right, so I know this kind of looks dumb, but yeah, that's how it should be. All right, so you block, boom, up, down, side, side, and then this one comes down, this one comes up, whoosh, and then stab, and then circle, stab, step, stab, step, stab. All right, I'm stepping back over the top, boom, and then boom, step back, boom, up, down, side, side, boom, 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 give yourself a hug, step back, boom, then step over, boom, and shove. Alright, so that is the form. So in regular class, like in the in-person classes, I noticed that there is a little bit of trouble with the last move. So I want to cover that right now. So I want everyone to get into horse stance and get to this block right here, the last one. You're going to take your left foot, step in, give yourself a hug. Left foot steps back, you unwind and strike. Then you take right foot, step in, step out, and strike. So it goes, so the way the feet move is left, left, right, right. So I'm here, and I go left, left, and then right, right. So, yeah. Let's try it one more time. Horse stance. Left, left, right, right. All right. Now, what I want you to do is take your bow form, and like we did last month, I want you to turn it into something with hand techniques. But you are allowed to use feet this time. In fact, I encourage you to use mostly your feet. All right. So this point right here, boom, that's a chamber, and then you strike down, and you strike down coming from this side. So an axe kick wouldn't work because you're striking down that way. But what you can do is a descending roundhouse kick. So you go boom. All right, so that's your first strike here. Boom. Then you're here. And then you do the same thing. Maybe try using a hand technique this time. So you've landed with the roundhouse. Boom. And then you look, elbow, hammer, and then this, boom, pitch jockey, and then kick, land. All right. So use everything you can. All right. I apologize, my hands weren't up by my face, but yeah. So do that. Make it something you can use without using the bow. All right. So you guys are going to need to know AK4 and AK8 for this stripe test. All right. So you guys have done both of these forms before, right? You've done AK4 in beginners. You've done AK8 in intermediate. So what's going to happen is I'm going to show you the forms, and you're going to practice them. This is required for you guys to not only pass stripe test, but in order to be considered for black belt test, right? That's like you need all the forms and all the self defenses, all right? That's right here. Then you have the attitude, the excellence, power, speed, accuracy, focus, intensity. Yeah. So then you have your attitude, and then there's just a bunch of stuff that piles on. But the very base of it all is, do you know your stuff? So that's what we're gonna work on, right? So X try form 4, right? So guard stance, chop, punch, spear, crescent kick. Chop, punch, spear, crescent kick. Now, my stances look a bit weird because this is a soft bed, but yeah, right. Touchdown, twist and punch, chop, side kick, chop, side kick, boom, up, in, out, touch, down, back, push down. So that is AK4. So, what I want you guys to do is go through the stances and figure out, which stance you should be in, all right? And think about what the purpose of each move is, right? So if I'm in guard stance and I want to do chop, punch, spear, do I want to go all the way back into reverse bow for that spear if I need to come to a crescent kick? Probably not, right? I'm losing speed, and I don't need much power for that spear. So what I want is to go into neutral bow, right? So I'm in neutral bow. I go to chop, punch, and forward bow, and back to neutral bow to spear. Then I grab them, and then crescent kick, all right? So think about that sort of stuff. Then we're going to move on to AK8. Right. Axe drag form 8. Chop down, chamber, side kick, land back hammer, front hammer, index, slow punch, then hammer fist down, step behind up, down, slide up, side, look to the front, switch, axe, boom, 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 chop punch, chop, chop, boom, boom, whoa, and show. My feet got tangled in the blanket. All right, so that's AK8. So work on that, and then I want you to go through and pick out 2 things to make into a self-defense. All right, and then with that, I want you to also do what you did with AK4 and figure out which stance you're in and why. Why would you go into a forward bow rather than a neutral bow? Or why would you, why are we in a cross stance when it would feel more natural to go into a neutral bow? Stuff like that. All right? Come up with your own reasonings. Cool? Cool. And also, if you come to AK form review on Wednesdays at 6:30, we go over this kind of deep thinking stuff. So, yeah.